Hey! This week, I'm going to revamp a sweater that I already have done a video for. Remember a couple weeks ago, I had this Hufflepuff striped sweater I got at the thrift store, and I made like a little tiny heart cutout. Well, I'm still excited about the technique I used to do this, but I do wish I had made it bigger because the times I've worn this, people have been like, hole in your sweater. Being so tiny and still like a fairly round-ish shape, it doesn't look intentional. So today I'm going to do the backup plan that I had, which is add this beer patch. And I mean, it's just going to make me like this sweater more because beer's great if you're into that kind of thing. I have never actually ironed on a patch, and I think I'm gonna do some stitching over this after the fact for security purposes, but I thought I'd take you along for the ride because I've only ever hand stitched patches onto things. I will find a picture somewhere of this hoodie I used to wear every day like sophomore, junior year of high school. It's just covered in patches. I no longer have the hoodie, but I do still have all those patches, so maybe they'll see the light of day in a different way. Didn't mean to make that rhyme. Also, they're kind of dirty because like I wore that hoodie every day. So anyways, enough backstory. Let's attach the patch, shall we? You're gonna need your garment you're attaching the patch to, your patch, some other fabric. You can use a towel, t-shirt, something clean. This is just the skirt I made for what will be last week's video. Here's the fabric, but it's just, I had it right next to me, so I'm using it. You will also need an iron. Obviously, I don't think you need any of the wet settings on this. I'm actually gonna turn the steam off. No, not more steam. No steam. So you don't need to worry about spray bottle or anything. And then the ironing board or some just use an ironing board. I guess you can use a bed. This is basically like the tiniest, thinnest mattress, right? Clearly expert at ironing. All right, so here's what's gonna happen. So I'm making sure it's just the one layer on here because there is a hole in the sweater now. Oh, this is not framed well. Let's scooch you over a little bit. Make sure my heart hole is situated properly. Back of this applique card says that I need to preheat this for 10 to 20 seconds. Get nice and toasty. All right, now sticky side down. Get my other layer on top of that. And I should have read this before I put this down. Press firmly for 5 to 20 seconds. Oh, I lost count of how many seconds it was going because I was rambling at the camera. This has to be more than 20 seconds. And take this off. And now I'm supposed to flip the garment inside out. Now something to keep in mind here is I am attaching a non-stretchy patch to a stretchy knit. So just maybe don't put it on the stretchiest part. This is going to sit like right above my boob. So not the part of the sweater that's going to get stretched the most. Just something to keep in mind if you're using a stretchy garment. I keep moving it, but it says to just press firmly. Ooh, it's steamy. I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. Cool. I just gotta check if the edges are coming up. Nah, dog, that's on there. Like for keeps. I am still... Do I want to go over this with top stitching? No, this looks fine. I'm like trying to pull this up and it's not coming off. You know what? Maybe this is just a nicer quality patch than the shit I used to put on my hoodies in high school. It was probably like $5 or $6 at the thrift store, but it was on clearance, so it was for cheaps. Hey, look at that. I had intentions of doing a short project and it was a short project. Also, the main two reasons I am avoiding doing the hand stitching is A, super time consuming, and this took like no time to do, which is nice. But also, all of these patches, these are the ones from the hoodie I was talking about, they all have single color borders. This style especially, where it's just like super thick, you can hide all your stitches in this if you have matching thread. Where the issue on this is it's a multicolored border, you know what I'm saying? Like it's white and then it goes to the single layer of brown thread back to white. Over here is a little thicker where the black is, but it's not gonna look good regardless of what color thread I use. That being said, if it was falling off a little bit, I would just go ahead and do it. Hey, so I know this was like the most basic project, but I hadn't done it before. You gotta start somewhere. As I have a beer patch here, I'm gonna put a video here of when I used some beer bottles to make some tumblers, some drinking glasses. If you'd like to see more involved projects, you can subscribe up here. I post new shit every week. And if you want to help fund the thrifted clothes addiction, you can go ahead and check out my Patreon up here. Ooh, still warm. I got a warm boob.